Stepping up and knocking it away this time, Taylor Freet. Neshannock has had the majority of the possession here so far. Mohawk probably the best overall chance, though.
I'm throwing that shot there by Herb, and that great.
That was a pretty good one, too. You're right.
Yeah. I'll throw an even. How about that?
3 shots on goal for Neshannock, just 1 attempt for Mohawk.
How about this camera work we got today?
Do we have to give a shout out for Josh Toman? I guess we will.
Yeah, go ahead.
Aaron Vigiano working the production line.
We don't have to give him a shout because everything's always perfect when Vigi's here.
Those just tuning in, we are 18 minutes in, 19th minute of play. Neshannock 5 shots so far, 3 on goal, and another one that went off the post in the early going. Mohawk with 1 shot, but it was a great chance from point blank from Logan Gabriel that Mason Smith, one-on-one, able to make the stop.
And the one thing about just tuning in, if you are, these games are always archived, so you can go back and watch the first 18 minutes sometime if you'd like to.
We'll have the full archive at lcsportsnet.com. And miscommunication, yes, it is a Lancer throw-in, not Mohawk.
Both referees making sure of that. I'm used to seeing 3 referees because I broadcast a lot for North Allegheny soccer, and you see the 3 referees in the bigger classifications, only 2 here.
Good run here from Measle, but I think Rapchak's pass is going to be just a little bit too far out in front. And we're going to get our first substitute coming in, which means we're going to have our first health and motion substitute. Scott McConnell, the sophomore, coming in. Give Mike Mirko a call at Health and Motion Physical Therapy. Get better faster with the newbie technology at Health and Motion.
And Scott is part of the track team and the cross-country team at Mohawk. Oh, Mohawk. I know the girls' cross-country team, very successful.
And the boys' team's been pretty strong as well.
Yeah, they have very good tradition up there.
Mason Smith making the tradition of coming 30, 40 yards out to take care of business from the back line. And here comes a chance inside the box, and it's to the back post and in. 20th minute goal, first of the season, 18th of the career for Zayden Herb, and just 1 missed touch. You leave him too much room inside the box, that's what's going to happen.
How about the patience of Herb, though, James? He was able to just get that ball and knock it down and just stay with the possession and really calmly be able to get that ball on his right foot and then pick his spot. And when he picked it, went low, great goal, 1-0 in Neshannock.
20th minute goal for Zayden Herb. We'll check and confirm on the assist if it was, I believe it was Rapchak who ended up getting a foot on it to send it back over to him. Now Measle in a fight up at the top, ends up winning the ball. Squares it over looking for Herb, but good job to help coming all the way back and getting the steal as Logan Gabriel.
Again, Herb only a sophomore too. But he is big, though. I mean, Coach is right. Really, he's got the senior body for a sophomore. Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was Rapchak who put it back or it was just off a turnover, one or the other.
Chip up over the top, and it's going to be a little bit too far and out of play.
Yeah, it's going to be a corner.
It will be the second or
third.
third corner.
Yes,
third corner kick. Corner kicks again here brought to you by Gem Contractors. Services include construction and facility management, design build services, general construction, project oversight and inspection. Gem Builders. Give them a shout out and give them a call for your next project.
Please.
Another outswinging corner upcoming here for Diego Porras, and it's going to go almost right over the bar. Actually surprised that one didn't curl out and back in. Though the official right on it, waiting for it. Actually went up and over everybody. Neshannock still in possession.
Jeffrey Measle jumped for it, but it was over his head also.
Now trying the other way, not on the same page there was Herb with Rapchak. That's going to go all the way out for a goal kick.
It's nice to have soccer here in LC Sportsnet. We having a doubleheader football on Friday. Neshanock will be at Laurel on Friday, and we'll have Union at Elwood City and on section. That should be an interesting matchup, Union and Elwood City.
Yeah,
as Neshanock and Laurel, actually. Get two good games on paper.
When you got two county-on-county matchups, you can throw the paper out because anything is possible. That is, we're going to go down as an unassisted goal, by the way, for Zayden Herb on that first goal.
Yeah, how about that Union football team last week, on Saturday?
How about all the games that we had?
Yeah.
The game that you got to see, Lee, was a double overtime game, and it was arguably the worst of the three that we had.
Yeah.
If you look at the entire county schedule, 7 games, of which 4 of them were absolute barn burners.
Which is good for our listeners for sure. Rough for us. But we enjoy it, the competitive game.
Yeah, glad we have voices come Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah.
Neshannock ended up winning that throw-in taken by the freshman Isaiah Turner and quickly cleared out towards midfield. Herb unable to control it there, though. Mohawk, see if they can put together a couple passes here in the attacking third. That's it. They're going to take a long shot because they see the goalie off of his line and having to retreat back quickly was Smith, but watches it go harmlessly over the crossbar. That's got to be something that they've seen here in the early first 24 minutes of play. Keeper's coming out. Let's see if we can put one over the top.
Yeah, and you said harmlessly. I don't know. That looked like some harm in there for sure. Because from up here, it almost looks like the ball's in the back of the net, but it went just over the top of the net. Said Smith definitely doesn't have the size that Andrews does.
Measle giving chase again here on the near sideline. Those bright blue shoes easy to pick out, as are the highlighter orange shoes of Andrew Lloyd, freshman knocking it away from the junior.
Well, boy, we look for marks like that for the girls. I like because the girls a lot of times the hair is blocking the numbers.
Bright colored cleats, big collision in the box there. Porras has kind of got tangled up. Good defensive play by Mohawk, but then
he's still hurting.
Yeah, he's slow to get up, as is Rapchak, also slow to get up.
I think our health and motion cramp is coming here.
They're both way behind the play, so advantage Mohawk here. Neshannock finally able to corral it with the keeper, and I think they're just going to try to waste some time to allow their players to get back into the play.
Yeah, Rapchak's hurt.
And
there's our injury. There's our timeout.
Yeah, finally they will stop play.
Took a while.
Yeah, it gives us a chance with the stoppage in play. We'll give a shout-out to our friends at Pontius Insurance. Make sure you take the time out and save money on your insurance. Call Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, or Tracy Giddings and get started with your home, business, auto, or life insurance quote.
Actually, Rapchak, that doesn't look like a cramp.
No, it's – and I was focused on Porras in the box who got tripped up. Rapchak trying to make his way back to the sideline, and he's going to get some assistance.
Yeah, I don't know if this is going to be a heat timeout.
Well, it's going to kind of turn into one unofficially.
It almost looks like they're going to – this is the break that they do this in the fall sports and for football and soccer when it gets to 80, 85 degrees and it's really hot out there. They'll get the unofficial heat timeout. So basically a 2-minute break for teams to get water and hydrate and just take a break.
Well, while we have a moment, let's give a little shout-out. We are going to give our first MVP of the game coming up at the end of this one, courtesy of MVP Insurance. So we thank them.
Appropriate.
Yeah, very appropriate. So we thank them for their support at lcsportsnet.com for their sponsorship here.
And may I ask, I'll put you on the spot, where MVP Insurance is located?
Out in Ohio.
Okay.
Just across the border.
Good.
But a lot of ties in the community, which is also very nice as well. So we thank them for sure.
They're near Mohawk.
Oh, you're very right. While we have a moment, too, give a shout-out to our friends at Joseph's Marketplace. Make sure you check out the cafe and bakery section.
Ribs?
Yes, the ribs order has to be coming up here pretty soon, I would think, here, especially on your Labor Day weekend festivities. Check them out.
Yeah, check out their Facebook page. They've been around since not the Facebook page, but Joseph's Marketplace been around since 1915, so over 100 years in that same location. And there's some good stuff in there, so please check them out.
Trying to see who the new player out on the pitch. Andrew Crowell has checked in for Neshannock. Looking to see if Diego Porras also
looks like
stayed in the game.
That was a starter.
Looks like they've moved Jeffrey Measle from outside forward to the center forward position. Yeah, Chris Bush on the far sideline also new in the game. So it looks like both Porras and Rapchak currently out of the contest for Neshannock, as both injured on the same play in the attacking third.
Yeah, Porras trying to get that left leg going there. I think just cramped up a little bit.
Measle, nice little 1-2 with Herb. Good switch to play over to Crowell.
And Rapchak's getting ready to. He's on the sideline. Looks like he wants to come back in. He's giving a thumbs up to athletic trainer Barb Kennard. Says, "I'm ready," and she says, "Run a little bit, prove it."
Barb's going to make sure, as she has for
how many years? A lot.
A lot of years. It's at least 30 that she's been on the Neshannock sidelines as the athletic trainer. Nice give and go there, but a little bit too heavy on the touch. On the pass back, I should say, from Measle, goes out of play.
Yeah, I might have to get some golf lessons from her. Always look for kids that are on the golf team, but Barb's been golfing quite a bit, so.
Be a good choice.
Yeah. I don't know if I could afford her, though.
Joey Whippo works it back to the far sideline. That's Jordan Miller in front of the benches, right back up looking for Whippo. Nice 1-2 to pass over the top. This is an onside play. Centering pass, Whippo able to get it back. Drops it off. It'll be a long shot from about 20 yards out, and unable to get good contact on it was the senior Logan Gabriel. Good ball movement there, though, and another pretty solid opportunity for Mohawk, but that one goes awry.
Yeah, you mentioned Joey Whippo, part of the track team and cross country, and how about Ellie, part of that soccer team on the girls' side, and she was 9th in the 100 in the hurdles and 8th in the 300 hurdles. So 100 hurdles, 9th, 8th in the 300 hurdles for track, and also part of the basketball team. She does a little bit of everything, does Ellie. She got one of our shirts, I think, last year or the year before.
Yeah, she actually the regular season soccer game and the postseason soccer game that was right here for the Lady Warriors. She was.
That's right.
She won the play of the game for both of those. Actually, her play of the game here in the playoffs was part of the play of the year competition as one of the top 16 plays of the season.
And how about Dom Cabellis winning it all, huh?
Dom Cabellis of Neshannock.
Boy, I thought the volleyball was the clinch. I thought for sure, but Dom's pretty darn good,
I mean, a 10th inning walk-off in the playoffs is also
that's pretty good,
tough.
too.
Either way, two of the by far top plays.
In the county, yeah.
Long free kick taken, crossed all the way to the box. How about this one? It goes right through the top of the 18-yard box, but no one from Mohawk able to get to it.
Boy, Ryan Palmer made a beautiful pass to Gabriel, but it goes over Gabriel's foot. He's going to want that one back. Great job by Ryan Palmer. Yeah. Well, he does have good footwork down there since he's won the blue ribbon in the square dancing this year.
He and his classmate Jack Andrews, the keeper, were part of that. Was it the square dancing championship?
Square dancing championships, yeah, out in January. Won blue ribbon.
I believe that's what the Future Farmers of America competitions.
Yeah, I think it is.
Throw in there from Nia Fatistos.
Yeah, I was down talking to Coach Micah Bell, and I said, I guess you got a couple square dances. Ryan Palmer, he was just proud as can be, you know. So he's like, "Yep, that's me."
You like when very unique things like that.
Oh yeah,
that these kids are a part of, and to take pride in it.
Oh, it's like we have Wagner from Mohawk as a racer, sprint car racer.
Yeah, Leighton Wagner, who played a big part of the football game on Friday. I mean,
right.
You give a shout out to Joey Whippo. This one's near and dear to my heart. He's part of the National Academic Games. He's made it to nationals a few times. So, you know, those are the kind of things that we love to do, which means I also have to give a shout out to Mohawk's academic games and enrichment coordinator as well. I guess if I really have to, nah, I won't. Mohawk listeners, you know who he is. He knows who he is. I can't make his head inflate any further though.
We're down to 11 minutes in the first half, and Neshannock leading 1-0.
That last throw in by Neshannock, I don't think it ever made it in play. Ratsley went in and right back out. That's why it's a Mohawk throw.
This game's come to a standstill for the last 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, good to see Rapchak, by the way, back out on the pitch. He's actually going to be the one to quickly throw it, looking for Measle running up the far sideline in front of the benches. Takes a bounce up over the defender. But Johnny on the spot is Jack Andrews to come and corral it.
So Rapchak got the thumbs up from Barb Kennard.
I hope we see Diego Porras, the sophomore, back out there here shortly, as he also went down on that same play.
Yeah, he's still trying to loosen up that leg a little bit.
First game of the year for both of these teams. It is non-section play.
It's a good way to meet. Good non-section matchup, too. Good first game.
Zayden Herb tried to pass it up ahead, but Rapchak may have been offsides. Doesn't matter anyway. It was cleared off by Taylor Freet, so it will be a Neshannock throw.
Yeah, any chance you get a chance to play county schools.
Yeah.
Unlike Pitt and Penn State or something, which don't want to play. It's nice to have the county schools not afraid to play each other or no arguments to play each other, let's say it like that.
Half an hour into this one, Neshannock with the only goal of this game came at the 20-minute mark. Zayden Herb unassisted.
I was waiting for you to say how many miles apart is Neshannock and Mohawk.
You know what? I didn't have that one in my stack of notes to be able to throw out there. We'll get that one to you, as this one's going to go over the crossbar out for a goal kick, and Mohawk is going to bring another substitute into the game. Jordan Miller's going to get a rest. It looks like Carter Ernst will check back in. So 13 players have been in there for Neshannock, 12 by our count for Mohawk.
How about 13 miles?
13 miles?
Don't mind 13-mile trips, but when you're Neshannock and having to go to Our Lady of Sacred Heart and Eden Christian and Swickley or Shady Side.
I think Mohawk's closest section matchup, they at least have Elwood City that they can throw in section play, but beyond that, they're going quite the distance as well. Through ball towards the far sideline, but again, the high line.
Of course, when you live in Mohawk, you're going far for anywhere.
You're not wrong, but it's beautiful, Bessemer, Pennsylvania.
I love it up there. Looked at a house up that way.
Safe play there from Mason Smith, just clearing it out of danger. It's a Mohawk throw in the attacking third, but at least time for the defense to go back, and miscommunication on the throw-in will give it right back over to Neshannock.
Yeah, Gabriel thought Kerr was going to come back in and take the pass, and Kerr didn't go that way.
Herb with possession for Neshannock. He's got the goal to start the season. Fighting through there. Nick Bender fighting off 2 or 3 defenders. Gets it back, working the far sideline, looking for Herb. Nice sidestep and a good square of the ball, able to get it to the middle for Kosen. Kosen near side for Crowell. 1-2 with Measle. Measle looking for help. Good ball possession here for the Lancers.
Yeah.
Right back through the middle, and it's going to potentially work out to Neshannock's favor, though. Nice step back for Kosen, looking for room in front, and just a little bit out of the reach of Herb as he was coming up ready to fire. Now cleared out of danger there on the far side. Ethan Kerr, actually that stayed in bounds all the way down for Mason Smith. But talk about a quick step right in front, not letting Rapchak get to it. You love seeing defenders step into the ball like that, Lee.
Not at all. Here comes another turnover. Look out.
Up ahead for Rapchak, but again, just a step out in front. It would have been offsides anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought the referee blew the whistle there, but I guess not.
It would have blown it if Rapchak had
possession
gotten to the ball first, yes. No VAR, though, to be able to let play go on and then call it back, as you've been seeing in the professional ranks in the men and women's FIFA World Cup. This one's going to be a Neshannock throw. And one of the interesting things, too, Lee, is that right now in professional and international soccer, the offsides rule if any part of you is offsides other than the arm and the leg, it's the body that is the main part of it. If any part is in front of that final defender, then you are offsides. The issue is that there's already talk, and it's going to be starting to put into play, that they are flipping that completely around, that the entire body has to be offsides.
And I like that. That opens it up a little bit more.
Well, except that when it comes to VAR in those professional ranks where they can go to the replay and see that it's just an inch offside, well, it's still going to be just an inch, but now in the other direction.
No, get rid of the replay.
Oh, that would be nice too.
I can't stand replays. In my humble opinion, it's just ruined things, especially in college football. It's a completely ruined to have 4-hour games now because of replay.
Well, it's not going to be that anymore now with the college football games because much like the NFL, the clock no longer stops on first downs.
Yeah, right. But still going to have 4-hour games just because of this. You can challenge everything in college football.
Till you lose one.
Yeah.
Good square of the ball there to get it over to Ernst, trying to work it up this near sideline, but the through ball to Palmer, not quite enough oomph on it.
Of course, the challenges are going to be coming in Major League Baseball here pretty soon when they get rid of the home plate umpires. So, and another chirp up there.
Yeah, after the turnovers, Rapchak stepped through and got the first touch, and that's a pretty good foul to prevent a chance on an odd man rush.
Yeah, Porras back in, by the way.
This will be a free kick taken by Kier Kalpich.
Our first free kick of the day.
No, it was one. I mean, this one's probably the most attacking position. Kalpich,
I guess so,
trying to put it right towards the edge of the 6-yard box, but a little bit too far and right into the hands of Jack Andrews.
Yeah, not a lot of fouls for sure.
I have 4 for Mohawk and 1 for Neshannock here with just 4 minutes remaining in the first half.
Boy, seems like less than that. Referees have been letting him play.
Neshannock has had the brunt of the possession, probably about 60-40 or 65-35. And they have the one goal to their credit. Far side through ball. Kier Kalpich defensively going to give chase. Drops it back to Smith, who's been busy only with one official save, but has done a great job of being a 12th defender really back there on the back line.
And hopefully we'll get some more soccer on the air as the year progresses.
That's our second throw-in that has been a illegal throw against Neshannock. I think both of them from the signal, the back leg popping up.
Yeah, just check out LC SportsNet every once in a while and try to get some updates on the schedule.
Unlucky bounce going to lead to a potential chance for Mohawk right at the edge of the box, and just getting the body big and making the stop is Mason Smith.
He came out as far as you could possibly set. Forget about the hands. He went down, made the leg save. Play of the game right there.
Maley Chiropractic play of the game nominee for sure, but it does result in a Mohawk. It will not be a corner kick.
Yes.
It'll be
no, it didn't make the corner, yeah.
Just on the other side of the flag.
Circle that with about 2.5 to go in the first half.
Ball right out in front. Takes a weird deflection, but finally cleared out of danger by the Lancer defense.
Yeah, Mason Smith, that's just a really good play. That's one of those plays where you come out, it's like, a great play.
Hey, at that point when you're one-on-one like that, you just make yourself big, and he's had to do that twice here in the first half. Rapchak going to try to get one over the top, looking for Measle. Good ball right to the edge of the box, but again, maybe just a foot or two too far, and that's a good part, again, because of Jack Andrews using the quick feet from square dance and getting out there and taking care of business.
Yeah, good job by Andrew Lloyd to shield him off, too. I square danced once in my life, and that was about it. And that was enough.
Seasonal allergies, changes in the weather, sitting on the bleachers too long, they can all affect how you feel on a daily basis. Headaches, joint pain, sinus pressure, even congestion, they can all be alleviated by chiropractic work. Call Mitch Maley, Chris Archer, and Kelsey Bowser of Maley Chiropractic and schedule your appointment today. Yes, after the 4-hour marathon we had at Sox Russo Stadium on Saturday, Dr. Maley, you've got the call for tomorrow. There's no doubt about it.
Yeah, we get the 4-hour marathon on Friday at Newcastle.
Yeah, you're right.
Not quite 4 hours, but it was close to 3.5 almost.
Diego Porras throw in, trying to get it to Measle. Looks like it just clipped off the back heel. Unfortunate for him. Less than a minute to play in the first half. Mohawk now will get the throw. Lloyd trying to fight it back. He's going to be the last one to touch it. No, I guess not. Wanting to take it quickly, knowing time is winding down, is Michael Fleeson. Headed down right back to him. Now chipping it over the top for fellow captain Logan Gabriel. Mohawk with some numbers here. Gabriel gets around one defender, gets around a second. Nifty footwork, and then finally it's going to be chipped away from behind by Nick Bender.
Yeah, good job by Bender. And look out, Neshannock trying to have the numbers
3 seconds
now.
left. They got to put one on goal late. Can Rapchak get one off? He can, but it's going to go high and wide. It would have been good if it gone. That's how your first half comes to an end. The 20th minute goal from Zayden Herb. The lone tally in the first half. Neshannock leading Mohawk 1-0. We'll be back with your halftime report at lcsportsnet.com. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
At Medore Bonner Law, we're more than just attorneys. We're your community partners. With a combined experience that spans decades, attorneys Jason Medore, Michael Bonner, and Greg Rossitelli are your trusted advisors for all legal matters. From personal injury to estate planning, business law to family disputes, we are here to guide you through every step of the legal process. Our full-service, community-based approach ensures that you're not just a client, but a valued member of our family. Give us a call or visit us online at MedoreBonnerLaw.com for more information.
Works in Progress Painting wishes a successful and satisfying season to all Lawrence County sports teams and athletes. Work hard and bring honor to your team and how you play. Joe Wright and his family have been providing painting, window cleaning, and other property services for homeowners and businesses in the Lawrence County area for over 10 years. Their goal on every project is to provide a meaningful service that honors their customer, God, and their family, and to have fun while doing it. Works in Progress is now booking interior painting and related projects for the winter season. Call Joe today, 724-714-4294 to discuss your next project.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
I love what I do because coming in every day is different.
How can you not enjoy these kids coming up and hugging you and giving you these great smiles all throughout the day.
You guys ready? Seeing the progress that our kids make every single day is one of the reasons I love coming to school.
What should we do? We have fun.
LCAP Early Learning Centers is hiring. Help empower young minds in Lawrence County and become a superhero today. Apply at lcap.org.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
When it comes to protecting those you love, the businesses you've built, or the things you've earned, you need someone you can trust. Who better to protect your interests than a local insurance agent? Pontius Insurance is a team of local agents helping local residents in Lawrence County and surrounding areas, specializing in auto, home, business, and life insurance. Come see Dan Pontius, Jessica Dix, and Tracy Giddings, and the rest of the team at Pontius Insurance, and receive the personalized service you deserve. Looking for a unique way to expand your business? Advertise on the Lawrence County SportsNet and be seen by thousands of viewers in the area and around the country on over 100 broadcasts each year. Visit lcsportsnet.com and click Advertise with LCSN. We thank you for joining us live or archived on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP, a 1-0 Neshannock lead at the halftime break. I'm James Dotson with Lee Moan alongside. Neshannock controlled the possession for the first 20 minutes of play. They got rewarded with the goal in the 20th minute by Zayden Herb, unassisted on that goal. But really, you have to say that probably the play of the first half, though, Lee, came with just over 2 minutes remaining in the first half. The second save for Neshannock goalkeeper Mason Smith, denying Palmer on a shot from point-blank range, keeping it a 1-0 scoreline. Yeah, Palmer's been aggressive, and they said he came out and made that huge save, and he's been fun to watch early on, the sophomore. There's a reason why he was a player to watch in the Wpial, and he's put on a good show here so far. 6 shots for Neshannock, 3 on goal. Mohawk 4 shots taken, only 2 on goal. 3 saves by Jack Andrews of Mohawk, 2 saves from Neshannock's Mason Smith, and they've gotten the opportunities too on the set pieces. A couple of free kicks in decent position and 3 corner kicks, no corners in that first half from Mohawk. Lee, what do you want to see most from Mohawk, Coach Micah Bell's squad to change to get maybe a little bit more of that possession and a couple more attacking opportunities? Boy, maybe try to, they're not having a lot of success down the middle of the field. Maybe try to move that ball down the sidelines and maybe try to use some of their speed to try to maybe create some space that way. Because they're really not getting a lot of opportunities down through the middle. So maybe try to go downside, and we'll see what Coach Micah Bell decides to try. We'll start that second half in about 3 minutes' time, so we're going to step aside one last time as well. We'll be back with the second half on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP.
Professionals at Doran Concrete. Our company is family, locally owned and operated, and has been serving the community for over 30 years. Get residential or commercial concrete services for any size job. Our skilled professionals offer prompt and reliable services at an affordable price. We believe in the principles of honesty, integrity, and reliability. Get in touch with us for exceptional concrete services at prices that you can afford.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Maley Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game.
When the high school season heats up, make sure you have the best gear to support your school. Head to the Red Zone on Wilmington Road in Neshannock for all your county sporting apparel needs. From sporting goods to custom apparel to embroidery and more, the Red Zone has it all. Quality gear for all 8 schools in the County of Champions. Stop by and enter the Red Zone or visit them online at theredzonesports.com. Score big at the Red Zone.
SportsNet's preview show podcast delivered by Penn Ohio Bottled Water. Make sure you give Penn Ohio Bottled Water a call for delivery of your 3 or 5 gallon water cooler systems, or get cases of bottles delivered straight to your home or work.
Great day for water.
We got plenty up here, courtesy of Limon, courtesy of Penn Ohio Bottled Water.
Yes.
Let's take a look before we start this second half with Neshannock holding the 1-0 advantage. We talked at the onset of this one about your keys to the game. See how the teams are making progress by taking a look back at those works in progress keys to the game, Lee. And with the, you mentioned it right before the break with Mohawk, wanting to get it more into the wide areas. That's exactly what Coach Bell said in the pregame to his team, but didn't have much of a chance to do so. It didn't do it nearly enough.
No, and the Neshannock did a nice job at defending that wide area, so they're definitely getting the job done for sure.
The key for Neshannock, we said, was using that youth movement, but being veteran youthful players. And again, you got your leading goal scorer in Zayden Herb getting his 18th career goal to start off this season. So I think good key so far for Neshannock. And the third key that we said for both teams was to control the ball, control the game with possession. Big time in Neshannock's favor in that one, but only the one goal. I mean, one's all you need, but you wonder if you think Neshannock thinks they deserve to have another tally up there.
Yeah, Anders has been good, though. I mean, he's using that 6'4" frame, made 2 very, very good saves. Unfortunately, the one Herb just beat him on the short side or the far side and beat him down low, and that's probably where you have to go. So good opportunity for Herb, and he capitalized on it. So let's see if Mohawk can make a charge here. You're only down 1-0, though.
Those were your works in progress keys to the game. Works in progress now booking interior painting projects for both residential and commercial properties. Waiting for the ball to get sent back out there, and we are ready for the second half of play.
Waiting for other referee to get ready. There he comes. He's getting his water break in.
So Mohawk will get first possession.
Let's see if we have another heat break at half. Usually about 20 minutes. They'll get the first stoppage, then they'll throw that heat break in. Oh, almost a turnover right off the bat.
A rough pass. It does lead to a turnover on the second pass. Taking it there is Diego Porras. Working it to the wide side. Measle back at that outside position. Now that Porras and Rapchak both back in. They're good to see them back in action after both going down in the same play. It was really a weird scenario there, Lee.
Sure was. Look, I thought maybe one was cramps, but definitely wasn't. But got a veteran trainer over there. Get him back into play.
Neshannock back into the attacking third. Good job just to play it back to their D-line. And almost losing it. Actually, they do lose it there on the back line as Ethan Taniel is dispossessed by Mohawk.
I wonder how long Barb Kennard's going to stay doing what she does. She's been, you said 30-plus years. If she'll just continue to in the retirement age,
Good job there by Nick Benner to shield off the Mohawk defense. Oh, they're going to say it was last touch by Neshannock. So it will be a throw for Mohawk. Going back to Barb Kennard, she has definitely joked that this might be my last year. This will be my last year, but she enjoys
Every year
it too
you see
much.
her again.
Good cross towards the middle, and nothing that can be done but knock out a play by Ethan Taniel. This is going to be the first corner kick of the match for Mohawk. Your corner kicks here in the second half brought to you by Creative Edge, where design and construction come together with experience.
Yeah, Taniel just kicking it up over, giving that corner away. So first opportunity here for Mohawk here in the second half.
And it's going to be an
Lefty.
it's going to be an in-swinging corner as a result. Got somebody coming up, and they will take the short corner, dropping it back to Ethan Kerr. Rapchak having to come all the way back, and he got the foot to it, and he's immediately trying to help the Mohawk player because he got a piece of him on the way through, too.
And they're calling no foul on the play, too.
Finally getting back to his feet as Ryan Palmer. His play continues out towards midfield, and Rapchak flies back and gets another steal.
You like to see the sportsmanship from Rapchak, but boy, that taking himself out of the play also, you know, when you look at it from that part.
Again, it's his non-section play,
Right.
and these kids, again, what'd you say, 13 miles apart. A lot of them probably play on the same club teams and everything
right.
throughout the course of the season. So you know that you have kids who know each other well and want to make sure that everybody's okay. And
Yeah, I mean, I'd love to see it, but then you can look for the other end. It's like, wait a minute.
Measle asking for a handball on Michael Fleeson, but
Yeah, just surprised there was no foul on the play. The referee must have.
they got the ball
Yeah.
first, and then maybe it was
Yeah.
on the follow-through of the shot attempt, maybe is what the officials saw.
Yeah.
Nonetheless,
He
play
was-
on.
Yeah, he was down there. Officials been letting him play on today.
Marcus Miller working the far sideline, dispossessed. Measle trying to square it back, but it bounces over both defender and attacking player.
And every officiating crew is different in every sport, as we know.
This one trying to chip it over the top. It's an onside play. Rapchak behind the defense, tries to head it down into the box, gets a sliding shot off, but it drifts just over the crossbar for a goal kick.
Boy, is he fun to watch. Very exciting. A lot of enthusiasm from him and creating space where there is no space.
4 shots, only 1 on frame, though 1 hit the woodwork. Still trying to figure out how that first one didn't find its way into the back of the net.
Yeah, Coach Alt's going to be happy so far, I think.
I know assistant coach Dana Alt is happy. You know why? We haven't had the Dana cam yet, have we?
I think we had one Dana scan.
Oh, we did get a Dana sighting?
We did give a Dana sighting, but why is she happy?
That we haven't had the
Okay.
Dana sighting. Wpial trying to give chase, but runs out of real estate.
Yeah, we're kidding Dana before the game because Dustin didn't get to play college ball because of all of her injuries, and Dana a very successful college career at the Rock, Slippery Rock.
Yeah, the tandem, husband-wife tandem coached together with the Neshannock girls program, I think you said through 2019, and then that's when he got the boys job as well. So they were splitting duties between the boys and girls games and practices, not to mention their first kid right around that same time.
Right.
And then, unfortunately, the girls soccer program not getting enough members out last season, the first time that they ended up having this co-ed team and 2 girls here on the boys team here this year. They had a girl as a starter last year, though. Dove Corrett Bennett was a mainstay 4-year start, well, 3-year starter technically on the girls team, and then a starter for a majority of her senior season on the co-ed squad. Rapchak trying to give the 1-2 as Herb was given a run, but well defensed by Mohawk. It'll be a Neshannock throw. Now in the 46th minute of play, again, 80-minute match, 2 40-minute halves.
Yeah, you don't hear too many husband and wife duos going around. There's one in basketball last year. I can't remember what team off the top of my head, but I know there was a basketball husband and wife duo.
I remember Southside a couple of years ago.
Yeah,
had it. Was
Southside
that
too. There's that's one of them. There was another one too that I can remember. But anyway, you don't hear it too often. That's got to be offsides.
No whistle yet, and able to corral it there is the keeper, Mason Smith. I thought so too, and the Neshannock defense asking.
Wow.
But yeah, it was apparently a perfectly timed run.
There's the offsides now. Now they're saying it was offsides. He just didn't put his hand up, just blew the whistle.
Well, in high school soccer, it is like
Yeah.
the football soccer
Yeah.
offsides call, which confuses me a bit, but never heard the whistle blow either. Good turn from Porras, has some space in front of him.
Well, I'm not going to hear the whistle blow. So.
Pass just a little bit too far out in front, not on the same page there with Jordan Cosin, the freshman midfielder. Mohawk back in possession, trying to drop it back off for Fleeson. He's going to retreat all the way back into his defensive half. Drop it off for Taylor Freet. His pass stepped in front by Measle. Tough position for Mohawk deep in their own end. Great job to work through it and at least get it back out of danger there momentarily by Donaldson. An offsides position there was Rapchak.
Rapchak must have said something, then he turned around and said, okay, my fault. Not a good pass there for a Mohawk. It's a free giveaway right there. No excuse for that there.
It's now
that drives the coach nuts.
Neshannock a chance now to push some red jerseys forward. Rapchak in the middle for Herb. Back out, giving it to Bender. Good job to find some space for the freshman Kosen. He's just out physical, knocked off the ball there by Carter Ernst. The battle of the freshmen goes to Mohawk. Now they look to run. Long pass across, looking for the run on the far side. And again, reading it perfectly the whole way was Mason Smith. Neshannock playing that high line, making it difficult. A well-timed run, but Mason's making it easy.
And he was making it run and then able to stay in that box, too, right at the end, too, just barely.
You know, the other thing I heard from both coaches talking during the pregame show with their teams, really stressed communicating and having good communication between each other on the field, but also with players on the bench calling out what they're seeing. And definitely hearing a lot more of that communication, I think, here in the early going in the second half, especially from the Mohawk squad. Hearing a lot more of that here to start the second half of play.
Very definitely an important part of the game for sure.
Measle dropped it off for Porras, able to get it up to Rapchak. Tries to turn, ends up getting knocked away momentarily, but now look at this. He's got space in front of him, tried to center it. It's knocked away from him, and we're going to have a whistle and a foul on Rapchak as he plowed through the defense.
Rapchak down. Taylor Freet looked like a pretty clear play. They're going to call a foul on
Rapchak.
Neshannock, Rapchak.
Yeah, and well, and you saw Freet's reaction when he heard the whistle. He thought it was getting called on him. He couldn't believe it.
Yeah, look, I don't know what they call it on Rapchak.
I think must have said Rapchak a little bit too out of control, maybe. Only the second foul against Neshannock in the game. Only 4 against Mohawk, all coming in the first half. So a very clean played game from both teams. This one trying to head it on forward into the box. They were looking for Whippo. Kerr's attempt just a little bit off the money. Or check that out, wasn't Kerr, that was Jordan Miller, 8, not 6. One of the first miscues tonight that we've seen here from Mason Smith, though, is his punt went out of bounds, and Mohawk right back in control with a half an hour left to play. Porras steps in front. Nifty footwork. He'll chip it up ahead, looking for Kosen. Out to the wide area. Measle going one-on-one with Lloyd. Lloyd able to get a piece of it out of bounds, but it will still be a Lancer throw. Herb heads it into the box. Taylor Freet takes care of that quickly and gets it out of danger.
And out of everywhere.
Porras on the edge of the box. Shields off one defender, shields off the second, and we're going to get a penalty kick coming. That is a trip in the box, which will give Neshannock a chance from the dot.
Yeah, Carter Ernst got the foul in the box, unfortunately. Was going for the ball, and they were able to knock him down. And that's our first corner, or first penalty kick of the game. And who else but Zach Herb will probably take it, you would think. Actually, against Porras will take it.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to let Porras.
There you go, Porras, the sophomore. And the clock stops on the penalty kicks. Clock will start as soon as the ball's touched.
So Diego Porras against Jack Andrews. The sophomore approaches and puts it right at the keeper, and holding his ground beautifully was Andrews. Porras not going left, not going right, going right at the middle, and holding his ground was Andrews, his biggest save of the night.
And that's probably tough to do because you're usually going to go one way, guessing one side or the other, and that ball coming right at you. Good job by him to just hold his ground. I mean, as a goalkeeper, you're usually taught, you go, lean one way or the other. Which way is he going to go? And going right at the middle. And great job by Andrews.
Now you got some momentum on the Mohawk side for sure. Your keeper just made a big save, keeps it a 1-0 game. Hey, by the way, we're going to have select images of today's game, courtesy of Something for Your Wall Photography.
Oh,
she got the
house.
She got the perfect shot.
All right. All decked out.
All decked out in her Spartan green here amongst all the Mohawk and Neshannock red and white.
Marcus Miller checks into the game today for Mohawk.
Whippo gets the return pass on the throw-in. Nifty dodge there. Mohawk with some control here. Michael Fleeson battling forward, turning, looking for someone to find. Good job by Porras coming back and cutting off the passing lane.
Well, I'm not used to seeing Something for Your Wall all decked out here.
Oh, good through ball. Making the long run is Measle out in front of the defense. One-on-one. Can he get a shot off? Great job to get a foot in at the last second, Lee. That was at Donaldson.
That was Aiden Donaldson for sure. Came from behind. Good job running there for Measle. Thought he was going to have the break, but Donaldson able to close. Another nominee for a play of the game.
We definitely have a few of those to work with now.
Wow. Keeps it at 1-0. First, a goal stop by Anders. Now a great play by Donaldson to break up that.
Now still has to go as the 5th save, as Donaldson just got a piece of it, but still a shot on goal for Measle in the end. That's the kind of runs that you like seeing, and because of that too, Lee, all these sophomores who've played together from their youth age, a lot of them getting varsity experience last year. Speaking of sophomores, Measle getting the foul call on that one, but the fact that you've played with each other enough, you know their tendencies. They knew that play was going even before Porras had gotten the ball. Measle was already running. That's the kind of cohesiveness you haven't seen out of a couple of these programs, because there hasn't been a lot of great youth development programs consistently throughout the county in the last few years.
Yeah, without a doubt. They had a foul at midfield, so the free kick for Mohawk.
Long one driven towards Whippo, edge of the box, cleared out of danger by Bender. Porras able to nod it forward over Lloyd. Fleeson, does he keep it in play? Yes, he does, but Neshannock will get possession out of it, only momentarily, though, as Mohawk maintaining possession a little bit better now as Marcus Miller with the steal. Switch of play over to Lloyd on the far side. Cross towards the middle. Beautifully weighted ball to Gabriel. Top of the box. Shot. Save made. Mason Smith, another big save, his 3rd.
At the 26-minute mark here, or the 64th minute, you might as well say. Great save there. I thought for sure that was going to be in, but boy, Smith, another good job coming out, reading that. Get his hands up.
So in the last 4 or 5 minutes, even less than that, just the last 3 minutes, we have had 3 spectacular defensive plays. Penalty kick save, that save there by Smith, and the Donaldson play on the breakaway attempt from Measle, all in the last 3 minutes. Third save of the game, by the way, for the Neshannock keeper. 25 minutes remaining now in this season opener for both squads. Jordan Miller out in front for this one. Tries to stop on a dime, now looking for help. Drops it back off for Gabriel. Gabriel going head-to-head with Kalpich. Kalpich fighting through. Good job, Gabriel, to keep fighting back. One-on-one edge of the box, left-footed shot towards the back post. It squeezed through the goalkeeper, and then in the back of the net, putting it in is Joey Whippo on the rebound. Ryan Palmer, give him credit for the assist on the initial shot. Joey Whippo, the sophomore, in the right spot to punch it home.
Unfortunately, Smith came out and they couldn't corral that low shot. The ball just trickled underneath them And then Whippo had to run a little bit, but easy touch-in goal as Smith couldn't get back in and get a tie game.
And when you get that shot on goal, you're looking one thing, Lee, as a keeper. If you can't corral it, you parry it off to the side. Good job to do so from Smith, but not far enough, and the defense was a step behind Whippo coming through.
So Mohawk has battled all the way back here with that 1-goal deficit. Been a nice second half for them so far.
And they're out shooting Neshannock right now 3-2 in the second half. One of those shots was the Neshannock penalty kick. Again, momentum that came from that kick. Keep that in mind.
How about the play there by Whippo?
Yeah, good job not to play it while he was down. Get back up before playing it again.
Good hustle.
24 minutes remaining. Cross not on the same page. Zayden Herb able to get the steal. Rapchak has a step in front. He's had some opportunities. Can he put one back in? Far post he does. Just squeezed it past Jack Andrews. And how's that for the answer there, Lee? Rapchak with the goal. The assist from Herb.
Yeah, Herb saw Rapchak just slipping through, and Rapchak did a great job of staying on side, letting that ball come to him, and was able to slip past that defense, and then just a soft touch inside that post. Good answer for the Neshannock, and Mohawk a little shocked after that. 2-1 the Neshannock.
Less than a minute later, actually. 57th minute goal for Matthias Rapchak.
Rapchak's deserved one today. Nice celebration, too.
Yes. I mean, it is soccer season.
What was that?
It is soccer season. You love the soccer celebrations.
Well,
Tell you what, though. I want to see one more in the back of the net for one of these teams. You wonder if you will. The way the last couple of minutes have gone, opportunities galore. You feel like maybe we will see a couple more hit in the back of the net. Tired legs. Mohawk is asking, where were you for the first 56 minutes before putting one back in the net, in the back of the net for the first goal? How about the Neshannock response, and a big one? Still plenty of time left, 22 and a half minutes. Is Mason Smith able to track this one down? He'll try to waste a couple extra seconds. Season opener for both teams. Neshannock will get going in Class 1A action. Mohawk in Class 2A. Hopefully get some action of Wilmington boys and girls soccer. We'll definitely get a Mohawk girls soccer game on at some point throughout the course of the season as well. Well, I have a moment again. Remind you, coming up after the game, we will announce our MVP insurance. MVP of the game. Visit mvpins.com for your insurance needs. We'll also have our Melee Chiropractic play of the game. We got a lot of options for that one right now, don't we?
That's going to be a tough one. Still might be coming up yet, though, too.
Still might happen in the next 21-plus minutes of action. Porus on the far sideline. Good ball up the sideline to get it to Measle. He's got Rapchak waiting in the middle. Better defensive play to come over and knock it out, but it will be a corner, the fourth one of the game. Your Creative Edge corner. They tackle complex problems for both our commercial and residential customers, finding creative solutions with high-quality construction standards.
Yeah, Measle trying to draw the penalty. Donaldson hit him, and he went flying in the box, trying to draw the Oscar, but not going to work.
Fourth corner of the game for Neshannock. Looking for that insurance goal. The outswinger towards the back post, and it got the head on it, did Herb, but couldn't get on top of it. Just popped straight up in the air. Neshannock still possession, long shot, worth 3 on Friday, but it's a goal kick here today.
Yeah, Bender had the opportunity, but he said just up over the net as substitutions come in for Mohawk. Looks like Gabriel checks back in, and Connor Plur checks in for Mohawk.
7 shots on goal for Neshannock, 4 for Mohawk. Unofficial stats, by the way, as we hit the midway point of the second half.
Your stats are official.
Good turn with the ball there from Logan Gabriel, making the run on the far sideline. Great ball to get it to Ryan Palmer. Edge of the box. He's going to take one from a sharp angle. Just knocked straight down. Save made from Mason Smith. Neshannock, tough time getting it away. Now they finally do.
Boy, good hard shot there, but Smith holding his ground.
Fifth save of the game for the Lancers keeper. And I think the best part of that one, Lee, he's not trying to catch it.
Right.
Difference between that one and the goal, though, is that he was able to knock it straight down to control the rebound, whereas Joey Wpial was able to find open space to punch the first one in on Palmer's last shot on goal. Here's a good ball. Great horizontal run to stay onside. Rapchak again going shoulder to shoulder, but clearing it out of danger, and it's a throw-in coming for Neshannock. How about Taylor Fleet? Man, he has been working hard in that center back position all night.
Just missed the corner, too. That ball just inside the flag.
They're
saying
Mohawk
a throw-in.
Rapchak's saying, wait, what are you? Yeah, that was definitely Mohawk Freet who knocked it out of play. The official must be saying Rapchak got a deflection on it.
Well, he had the better angle than we do. I have to agree with you. I thought that was Rapchak. Oh, they'll get one now.
Coach Auld had to walk all the way towards midfield to, I think, contain himself. He couldn't believe that was the call, too. It's kind of the issue when you have this double duel system. Only 2 officials during the regular season. They do get the 3rd official.
For the playoffs.
But even that, you're rotating between who is that main official versus the 2 linesmen. And talking to most coaches, they like having, you know, kind of like the professional where you just have one main official the entire time and the 2 who are the assistants, the line judges, not the rotation, because fouls that are given by one official in the first 30 minutes can be let go by the next official because you've switched spots.
Again, but at this level, though, you only get the 2 referees because the
regular
cost.
season especially, right?
Yeah, the cost goes up because you have to pay those referees.
Throw into Porras right along the goal line.
Who deserved to be paid, by the way.
Oh, yes. Porras is going to get it back, but he was in an offsides position. 3rd time the Lancers have been whistled for the offsides infraction. We're under 17 minutes remaining now here in the season opener. Glad you can join us live or archived at lcsportsnet.com. Coming up Friday, we'll have Neshannock at Laurel. We'll also have Elwood City hosting Union.
The newly done field at Elwood City.
Nick Bender stood on the ball there, ended up losing it back over to Mohawk. Rapchak took the heavy touch and was able to get the ball. Now the return pass right back to him. Onside play, tight angle, and again coming over to the last second and knocking it out is the Mohawk defense. This one will be your 5th creative edge corner of the match.
Well, Rapchak's going to be sore today. As Freet goes over there, he's the one that knocked him down, then goes over and picks him back up. Good sportsman there by Freet, but Rapchak he's been taking a beating.
And I think we're going to
might have to get a sub in for him pretty soon, but you know he doesn't want to come out.
They're going to stop the clock with 15:55 remaining. I think this is a Mohawk substitute with a player coming out after pointing to the head of Donaldson.
That's Donaldson who's getting looked at.
One of the Mohawk players looked like he signaled to the head, so this is also just being extra safe with the concussion protocols.
I'm going to go over and see Miss Kennard.
So it looks like Porras is going to take the out swinging corner. Low line drive, and it bounces right at the penalty spot. Shot from the distance, it's on! Goal! Nicholas Bender. Give the assist off the corner kick to Diego Porras, and there's the insurance goal that Neshannock was looking for.
Yeah, Micah Bell cannot be too happy to let that ball comes the whole way through everybody, and it finds the foot of Bender, just cleared a couple Mohawk defenders right on the foot of Bender, and this time he doesn't miss, goes top shelf. Last time he went over the top of the net, this time catches the top and the back. Big insurance goal for the Neshannock Lancers.
Off the half volley, too. The bounce and able to keep that ball down underneath the crossbar. Impressive play from the junior and the big insurance goal. Still plenty of time left, though, here. 3 goals scored in the last 9 minutes of play between the Lancers and the Warriors. Chris Bush, the freshman, back in. 1 possession back for Neshannock, now working in front of their own bench. Return pass looking for Costa, but not on the same page. Stolen away by Mohawk. Up it goes for Logan Gabriel. Gabriel trying to go one-on-one with the defender. Ethan Taniel able to knock it away. It will be a Mohawk throw in the attacking third with just a quarter hour remaining.
Big goal there for Mohawk. You don't want to relax, though. I mean, for Neshannock, excuse me. You don't want to relax with that 3-1 lead. You still want to play your game, but
yeah, there's another good nomination for your Melee Chiropractic play of the game. Chip up over the top into the box. Bounces right at the penalty spot. Who's going to get to it first? Somehow still in play. Good kick forward there from McConnell. Still loose and now finally cleared back out of danger. McConnell, good job to chip it back forward. I believe it was Whippo who could not quite get the turn and shot on. It was he and Kerr were also up there.
Well, we know our Melee Chiropractic call the game right now.
Yes, we do. I could have gone for another 20 seconds, Lee.
Oh, at least. We know how winded you are.
Zayden Herb, he has a goal and an assist. He wins the ball back there, drops it back, looking for Isaiah Turner. His return pass off the mark, stolen away by Jordan Miller. He's unable to keep it in play. And it is tough, too, Lee. We didn't get a chance to talk about it earlier. The white football field markings, it's kind of a goldish brown is the lines that they're using here on the turf at Neshannock for the soccer field. And
yeah,
especially if you're not used to it, it's difficult to deal with and getting used to
player.
knowing where those lines are as a player, right?
Yeah, as a player for sure.
Measle directing traffic. He looks across one towards the penalty area. Able to get a foot on it, actually, was Christopher Bush, but could not put it on frame. It will be a goal kick.
Yeah. I'm just chuckling a little bit because, I mean, great call by you, but I'm just thinking how Chauncey would have reacted on that.
Your Chauncey reference of the evening is brought to you by the Lawrence County Community Action Partnership. Check out lccap.org. So many great ways LCAP improving the quality of life in and around Lawrence County. How about their Head Start and Pennsylvania Pre-K Counts programs where children under the age of 5 can receive free quality preschool at various locations across the county, including, I believe, both Neshannock and Mohawk.
That's great. Boy, they do so much for the community.
And we're just one of the many great programs that LCAP has to offer. Make sure you visit lccap.org for more information. And they're hiring in just about every facet possible. So if you are interested in helping your community, we implore you to check them out. lcap.org. They're changing lives.
Interesting. It's about the third time Mason Smith has done that. Picked up the ball and it just fall on the ground. Almost looked like he's dying, and and then just jumps back up.
Yeah, just your standard little stall technique.
Yeah.
And you can only get away with it so many times before the officials will eventually say, hey, you didn't need to go down. But until you get that warning,
Yeah,
continue on.
it's within the rules. So, like you said.
50-50 ball. Saw Taylor Freet go, or excuse me, that was Ethan Taniel who won the ball. It's an onside play because he started in the defensive half, and that's, oh my. I think Neshannock got robbed on that one, and Coach Alt is letting the official on the far sideline think it because, yes, an offside position, but you cannot be offsides in your own half. The official on the far sideline said he was
2
over
yards
half
over. Yep.
when the ball was kicked.
That's what the official says, so that's the way it is. Nice try, though.
Fourth time Lancers have been offsides. How about this? Right at the free kick, a chance from the spot, and it's going to be knocked away and corralled by Smith. Didn't look like Gabriel got all of it.
No, he didn't, but Smith read it well. Nice bounce back there. It's the one part of that Smith's game is lacking. Doesn't have that strong leg for those goal kicks yet.
Well,
so hopefully he'll work on that.
I was going to say, I will beg to differ because he is getting a good leg on it, but it's going up higher, I think, than he would like.
Let's go that way.
The no wind that you mentioned earlier, by the way, has definitely changed a little bit, and is a little bit in his face, so that's also working against him.
Yeah.
But I get what you're saying. He's not getting the distance he would like.
Playing well.
As you mentioned, an all-section player a year ago and a Pittsburgh Soccer Now player to watch for this season.
That's a great website, by the way, if you're checking out for high school soccer. Pittsburgh Soccer Now. Give them a free shout-out.
Yeah.
Yeah, they find some good information on there.
Well, we're just hoping that we can be getting some more quality soccer matches going on up here in Lawrence County. The Mohawk girls had a nice run last year.
Yeah, they sure did, didn't they?
Ended up having a pseudo-home match being right here, 13 miles away from home.
And I can't remember the coach's name off the top of my head.
Well, guess what? You're going to have to remember Coach Bowder's name. More on that in a second as Wpial trying to drive through. It was knocked away, though, by Kier Kalpich.
You saying I'm going to be on another soccer match soon?
No, I'm saying that you're going to be replaced by Miss Bowder because she has stepped down as a soccer coach with the timing. This ball is going to be passed up ahead, and this one's going to be way offside. So I think, again, Rapchak was trying to say that he was in front of the last defender, which he was, but the –
So she's going to be joining.
So, yeah, hopefully she's going to be joining us for a match or two.
That's great.
I'm hoping that she's tuned in right now, actually, to say make sure you clear your calendar because we
yeah, her dad lives in Las Vegas, if you remember correctly.
We have a player down behind the play. We'll stop the clock at the –
There's our health and motion physical therapy cramp stoppage.
Right at the 8:48 mark. And, again, you like this players trying to help out and work out that cramp. Again, on both teams trying to help out, and they're going to allow Barb Kennard to make her way onto the field, and they're trying to say, hey, relax, don't stretch it too much too quickly. But yes, it does give us a chance to give a shout out to our friends at Health in Motion Physical Therapy. Thanks to Mike Mirko and company. And thanks to all of our great sponsors. Without them, Lee, we don't have the chance to broadcast anything at lcsportsnet.com.
Yeah, please patronize these sponsors of ours, please. When you go in, if you go in the red zone or go in the Health and Motion, say you heard the ad here, and say thanks for sponsoring, but at least let them know that you heard the ad, so that way they know their dollar is working and people are listening. And we can prove it by the numbers, but your patronage helps them out.
Speaking of numbers, how about the game on Saturday night between Union and Mohawk?
The offensive numbers?
Well, that too. 40-37 the final in that game, but how about the viewership numbers? It's actually our most watched regular season broadcast in our 3-year history on the Lawrence County SportsNet.
How about that? 85,000. No.
Just shy of 5,000
which is still great.
Live viewers, which is incredible. But here's the big kicker, and this is what I can't stress enough. They also had attendance-wise, they believe their largest attendance for sure post-pandemic, but they were thinking at least back to 2017 or 18 the most ticket sales that they've had.
That was
at
at
Union,
Sharpsville.
at
Union, okay.
as well. Over 1,200 people at the game as well at Sox Russo Stadium. So,
That place must have been hopping.
a lot of people. Well, and no one left early. I'll tell you that too.
Yeah.
Looking at you, Miss Stewart. Nevertheless, the idea is that if we're coming and broadcasting these games, that then no one goes out to the game. Well, they had the highest attendance they've had in at least 6 years, and we had our by far highest regular season viewership at the same time. You can have both happening here, folks.
You can. I mean, the only time that might come into play if it's a really rainy night or a cold night or something, and people might decide to stay home.
Even the Laurel Union playoff football game in the monsoon had great attendance last year.
Yeah, but the playoffs is a little bit different.
That is
different
true.
Story.
That is true.
I would think, but true fans are going to go no matter what. They're not going to stay home just, it's free, let's stay home and watch it on the computer. No, they're going to go.
Maybe one or two, but that's very limited. Speaking of limited, time is limited right now for Mohawk. Still about 8 minutes remaining in that one. Scott McConnell tried to knot it back down on frame, but couldn't get it to go.
Yeah, McConnell, part of the basketball team, or McConnell the track team and the cross country team.
Easy to get your wires crossed with all these 2- and 3-sport athletes we're seeing.
Well, it's funny because I said Dzinski played baseball, and Palmer just looked like me. Him? No, he doesn't play baseball. No way. It's basketball. He plays. I was like, thank you very much.
Yeah.
I said, he doesn't have the hand-eye coordination. He just sort of chuckled. So
I promise you that neither of us can do anything of what these kids are doing out there playing good old football. Rapchak tries to nod this one down, fighting off a couple of defenders, tries to chip it across but didn't get all of it, and I don't think he noticed that he had Zayden Herb running alongside him.
Yeah, both these teams are a lot of fun. Talking to the coaches, and the players are interacting with us, and it's really nice to hear, nice to see. Both these teams displaying great sportsmanship here today also.
And that's what you like to see first and foremost,
respect,
no matter what. Absolutely. 7 minutes remaining. Throw in taken by Mohawk.
No, if it's a playoff game, maybe. No, I'm just kidding.
It might be a little bit, less love lost, I guess, maybe the better way to put it, is we're going to get a corner kick coming up. The second corner from Mohawk here in the second half. A couple of substitutes going to be coming on. We'll let Lee get that while we give a shout-out to Creative Edge, fully licensed in insurance, architect, and construction management services coming your way. Thanks to Gem and Creative Edge sponsoring our corner kicks here this afternoon.
Senior Parker Dayton checking in for the Neshannock. I thought she was starting, but they were introducing all the players earlier today. But so Parker getting her first appearance here today, and Michael Fleeson checking back in for Mohawk.
It's going to be an in-swinging corner coming for the Warriors. They might go short again. Ethan Kerr coming up. A fake. Now they will take one towards the edge of the 6-yard box and knot it in. Logan Gabriel with the goal off the corner kick. And it's back to a one-goal game.
Perfect corner kick. Gabriel knock it into the back. No chance for Smith whatsoever. But, boy, that was just an absolute dynamite corner.
You're talking about a perfect setup, though, too, as well, off of that corner kick. Put it right where it needed to be.
So don't go anywhere yet.
5:57 remaining. And it was Ryan Palmer getting his second assist. He's the one who delivered that corner kick opportunity. 3-2 your score. And now Mohawk, again with the momentum, chance to push bodies forward. Can they get the late equalizer? Drop it back for Palmer. He'll take one from distance. It's going to go through the 6-yard box, but out of play for a Neshannock goal kick. And I think now you're going to start seeing a little bit of the gamesmanship, a little bit. Substitutes ready to check back in. Looks like that's Jeffrey Measle. coming back into the contest. Diego Porras had a bit of a breather. He's going to check out. Under 5 minutes to play here in the season opener. Again, non-section play doesn't matter for the playoffs. But again, I think means a lot, Lee, in terms of getting your season started off on the correct foot. Kerr fighting with Rapchak. 2 number 6s. Battle won by Rapchak. He'll throw it in, looking down the field for Herb. Freed able to get his noggin on it, right back down to Rapchak. He's going to try to go up over the top. Waiting for it there is Fleece, and he'll control it, play it back. Smart play to face, gives it to Jack Andrews, but his pass, though, to the wrong color. Red jersey, the only one there, but unable to do anything with it, was Rapchak. Palmer, he looks to go long. How about this giving chase? Whippo waiting in the box. More white jerseys coming. Nifty move to get around the defender. Right to the dot. Whippo unable to control it. A little bit too heavy on the pass on the first touch from Gabriel.
Whoa.
And now it's going to go out of play. Gabriel made a great move and a great pass, but Whippo is unable to haul it in.
Yeah, Whippo can't believe it, too. Okay, Gabriel, like you said, did everything correctly, got the ball to Whippo, but just couldn't corral it.
Rapchak trying to work his way around Freet, but yet another incredible defensive play from the junior defender. Those two have been battling all day long. Measle just wisely says, I'm getting this out of play. Let more time tick down. 3:10 remaining.
Yeah, he's not taking any chances there.
Long throw in. Can Gabriel track it down? Not quite in time.
Yeah, not a good throw in.
Good idea, just a little bit too far. So that means more time can wind down before Neshannock takes this goal kick.
Mason Smith will take his good old time.
Another 3 minutes to play. We have entered the red zone here at Neshannock. Make sure you stop by the red zone just a few minutes up the road on Wilmington Road here in Neshannock Township. Plenty of county sporting apparel needs. See, what custom shirt are they going to make? We'll get back to that in a second. A nifty 1-2 move. No offsides, just by a step was Logan Gabriel.
Yeah, good give and go there from Whippo to Gabriel, but you said Gabriel just off sides. So close there.
Finish a thought on the red zone. What's the high school team of the year that's going to be put on a shirt there for Mr. Limon? Do we have one picked out and ready to be
Not
done?
yet, no. Not yet. Still been a little busy, but I definitely want to pick one out.
Limon every year finds some unique school from across the country and gets one of their T-shirts either from the school itself or gets one designed. Interesting school names such as the Polka High School Fighting Dots, the Polka Dots.
Well, that got national recognition last year during the All-Star.
Yeah, that's right.
The West Virginia State Basketball Championships. They're all over that.
Whippo, again, goes to ground, keeps possession. He's got nifty footwork, trying to look like Big Sister out there working down the near sideline here at Neshannock. Centering pass is going to be knocked down, but then a chance and the shot wide, having to knock it away because it wasn't sure where it was. It will go out of play, and it will be another corner kick coming for Mohawk with 1:20 remaining.
And Gabriel's hurrying up this corner right now.
The in-swinger, and it's going to go right on net. That was a shot on goal. Credit a save off of the corner kick from Mason Smith. Holy cow.
How did that have this English? He had to be sharp on that. Wow, what a play by Gabriel. Better play by Smith.
8 shots on goal now for both teams. Less than a minute to play. Whippo try to push it forward. Now a good job is to, again, try to delay time as long as he can by Smith.
And there he's going to fall down on the ground. Take his time. Well, what a play by Smith. He was almost in the net when he hit that. There's a short kick.
Again, a high kick, a high but short kick, and Mohawk's going to get possession of it. Can they maintain it? Neshannock will just clear it out with 30 seconds remaining. Long throw coming again. This one from Taylor Freet. Knotted down.
There you go.
Herb just clears it the length of the field. 20 seconds now remaining.
That should do it.
Andrews. Now Mohawk will have one final rush. Herb, again, nods it out and will nod it out of play, and that will likely do it. Trying to find a ball to get it in. 8 seconds remaining. Here comes the throw from McConnell. Nodded forward from Whippo. And that's going to be it. Running out of time is Mohawk, and Neshannock at full time will get the 3-2 victory. Goals from Herb, Ratchak, and Bender here today. We'll recap it all on our Tri-County Principals post-game show and hand out our Play and Player of the Game awards when we return. It's the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. BMF Tax and Financial provides businesses and individual tax prep, advising, and consulting. With over 10 years of experience, BMF Tax provides you with big firm expertise with small firm service.
I'm Braden Fisher, owner of BMF Tax and Financial. Together, we will help you get a better understanding of your taxes and build a relationship along the way. At BMF Tax, I want to take the stress away from taxes and allow you to focus on what you do best.
Call or visit bmftax.com to set up a free consultation. BMF Tax and Financial. Taxes made simple, life made easy.
Don't get left out to dry. Call the Penn Ohio Bottled Water Company for the fastest and most efficient bottled water delivery service in the area. Penn Ohio offers bottled water ranging from 16.9-ounce bottles to 5-gallon jugs, perfect for your next event or office water cooler system. Also, don't forget to ask about their custom labeling options. Visit PennOhioBottledWater.com for more information and to get a quote on their delivery services. Whether it's at home, in the office, or on the sidelines, Penn Ohio has you covered.
When injuries get you sidelined, don't trust just anyone to get you back on the field. Visit Health in Motion Physical Therapy in Shenango Township. They want to get you back to the top of your game as quickly as possible with certified orthopedic and manual therapies. At Health in Motion, you receive quality one-on-one time with a board-certified physical therapist. Get the next generation of physical therapy to help in your recovery. Health in Motion is the first PT clinic in Western Pennsylvania to use the Nuvie, the neurobioelectric stimulator, in their therapies. Their technologies can reduce your time on the sideline from 3 or 4 weeks to just 3 or 4 days. Don't wait for months to see improvement. Notice a difference after your first visit to Health in Motion, keeping you moving. For 20 years, Melee Chiropractic has treated athletes of all ages to help them get safely back to the top of their game. Melee Chiropractic has 3 full-time doctors in their office, and all 3 are former area athletes who have had to battle injuries throughout their careers. They want to help you get safely back on your feet. But more importantly, help stop the injuries before they happen. Prehab before you rehab. Attention all high school student athletes. During your sports season, a $30 visit to the Melee Chiropractic office includes an adjustment and/or all therapy is necessary. From the athletes of tomorrow to the weekend warriors and everything in between. Let Melee Chiropractic keep you in the game.
Cold winds blowing, temperatures dropping, and snow is beginning to fall. And then your furnace goes out. LCAP's LIHEAP Crisis Program is here to help. If your furnace is blowing cold air, not turning on, or not reaching the desired temperature, help is right around the corner, whether it needs fixed or replaced. For information, call the Department of Healthy Homes at 724-656-0090. LCAP's Healthy Home programs are the key to safer living.
Show here at lcsportsnet.com. A great non-section match to begin our season. Neshannock able to hold on and weather the storm. 3-2 victorious over Mohawk here in the season opener. Limon, well, he's already taken off. He's got another soccer match to do down with the North Allegheny Sports Network, so we thank him for his services here today. Thanks to Josh Toman on camera and Aaron Vigiano, our producer, here this afternoon. We'll recap this quickly. Neshannock held the possession for the most part of the first 20 minutes, ended up finally capping off all the pressure with a goal on the 20th minute. Zayden Herb, unassisted, the leading goal scorer from a year ago, gets his first of the season, made it 1-0 Neshannock. Mohawk had a chance late in the first half. In the 28th minute of play, a one-on-one with the goalkeeper, Ryan Palmer, is denied on the shot by Mason Smith. His second of 7 saves in the match for Mason Smith, kept it a 1-0 game at the halftime break. Neshannock a chance to extend the lead 10 minutes in to the second half. A penalty kick drawn by Diego Porras, the sophomore, put it right at the keeper, and holding his ground beautifully was Jack Andrews to make it, or keep it at that point, a 1-0 game. Another big save made on a breakaway. Aiden Donaldson able to get a foot in defensively, again keeping it 1-0, and led to some pressure on the other end. Mohawk a couple of good chances, finally capped off on a shot from a sharp angle by Ryan Palmer. Joey Wpial able to put it in on the rebound in the 56th minute, tied the game at 1 apiece, but less than a minute later, a beautiful through ball put in by Zayden Herb finds Mateus Rapchak, who puts it in the back of the net, just sneaks it inside the far post. 2-1 Neshannock. They double that advantage. 8 minutes later, 65th minute, off of the corner kick from Porras. It bounces right on the spot, and the half volley put in the back of the net by Nick Bender. A beautiful rocket of a shot past the keeper, made it 3-1 Neshannock. Mohawk would not go away, though. They kept the pressure on late. They get a corner kick, and Ryan Palmer delivers it perfectly right on the edge of the 6-yard box, where fellow senior captain Logan Gabriel heads it into the back of the net, made it 3-2, but unable to get that final equalizer in the back of the net late was Mohawk. The final score, Neshannock 3, Mohawk 2. Each team with 8 shots on goal in the game. Actually, check that. I got 9 shots on goal for Mohawk, 8 for Neshannock. 7 saves made by Mason Smith, but the last one with just under a minute, I believe it was a minute and a half to play, a corner kick taken by Logan Gabriel, and it's a corner kick shot on goal that had to be parried away beautifully. Reading it the whole way was Mason Smith. That's actually going to be our Maley Chiropractic play of the game. He had a couple of big saves, none bigger than that one. So he wins our Maley Chiropractic of the Game award. Maley Chiropractic proud to present that play of the game to Neshannock goalkeeper Mason Smith. He will receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone and Maley Chiropractic in honor of today's play of the game. You can view today's play of the game and all the plays of the game for this season and for previous seasons at lcsportsnet.com. Click on play of the game. Congratulations again, Mason Smith, your Maley Chiropractic play of the game. Let Maley Chiropractic keep you in the game, and that save certainly did keep the Lancers in the game. As for our MVP of the game, your MVP insurance of the game is going to go to Zayden Herb. Had the first goal and also had the assist on the Rapchak goal in the second half. A goal and assist for Zayden Herb. He wins the MVP of the game, brought to you by MVP Insurance. They're proud to honor today's MVP of the game, and he also will receive a customized t-shirt courtesy of the Red Zone in recognition of being today's MVP of the game. You can view the full list of those players of the game at lcsportsnet.com. Congratulations, your MVP Insurance MVP of the game, Mr. Zayden Herb, with his first goal and an assist. Thanks again to MVP Insurance. Thanks again to you watching live or archive. Thanks to Ms. X running the social media for us here today. Josh Toman on camera, Aaron Vigiano, our producer. For Limo, my broadcast colleague, I'm James Dotson saying so long for now, and stay tuned for more great action coming your way. 2 games on Friday for football, volleyball, and soccer coming up in the coming weeks as well, only here on the Lawrence County SportsNet, powered by LCAP. Have a great night. Your voice for Lawrence County sports.
The gold ball headed home to Newcastle.
This is the Lawrence County SportsNet.